Here we go. Ready? Oh, who's better than me? Yeah. So check it out. This is the writing surface. It's upside down. You see this mark that I made a mark right here. That's the case. Here's the dado that it sits in, okay? This is the 1 and 6. This is 45, and on the other side of the block is 1 and 6. So what I need to do is I need to take my chisel, okay, and I need to slide down this ramp block until I get the material cleaned out. And I have a line drawn right here. That's the point. So this is the transition point of the two angles. So what I do, right, all I want to do is just come in a little bit, take a small amount of material out. Same thing. Come in a little, take a little material out. Now I'm just staying way off that angle. You can see I got to come way down to there. So I'm just kind of taking out some material, just chipping away at it, pal. Just tap it in. Tappity tap tap. Oh, my hand is probably right in the way. Sorry, Dave. So I just want to come in, okay? I want to be careful I don't break that part of the wood out. If I went too hard and I snapped this piece out, I'd be in trouble. So that's why you want to kind of put a few relief cuts in first. So now I have that 45 close enough to where I feel comfortable. I'm going to take the block, switch it around to this side. Now this right here is the 1 and 6 that I was talking about earlier. So I just line that up with the end of the board, you know, clamp it down. You know, you got to make sure the clamp's not in the way of your chisel. Chisel. There you go. That's pretty good, huh? Now this is pretty simple. But it's one of those things, if you don't do it right, you're totally screwed. So I'll just come in and I'll take a little material like I do when I pair any of these things. You know, just stay away from it a little. Then eventually work my way down. Now I'm just going to eyeball this one, you know. That's it. Now I think that I left it a little long. So you see that there's a little mark right there? I'm going to put this ramp block back on and clean it up again. But that's it, man. That's how you make the 45 with the transition. So I get that on there. I can put this back on. Like that line that this is going to go to right here is pretty important because that's the inside of the case. So what you want it to do, you want to clamp the case together before you make all these marks. Keep forgetting. It's a weird angle for me, you know. And that's it. So the next step, Dave, is that I need to take that this piece that I just made, right? And I gotta slide it back in the groove. So you take the piece, you put it back in the groove. Okay, now that, Dave, Trey. This is the 40. This is the look that I want to go for. Now you see that this line right here, that line is really supposed to be uptight to this case. So what I need to do is I need to put a clamp on it, get it tight, and then I'm gonna mark this with a knife. So I get the line on the side. I pretty much have to transfer this dovetail onto the side of the case, take the material out, and then slide this whole thing in forward. So let me see if I can show you how to do that. it's important to make sure that you have this clamp on there and that this thing is really referenced where it's supposed to be. Because this is keeping the case together too, you know what I mean? And you want to put the clamp kind of where the board's going, you know what I mean? You don't want to have it too low or too high. You just want to put it where it's supposed to go. So now I have the clamp on. You can see that the dovetail is now tight with my line. You see that? So now all I need to do is transfer that line. And that's the case. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go along with it. Well, I'll just see if I can show you. You make sure it's tight inside. Now this line, you just want to mark it. Okay? I don't know, my head's probably in the way. I can't really see, Dave. But essentially this is what you want to do. You want to mark along like this with the knife. And then that's it.